Good morning, everyone. Happy summer. August 1st, 2024. It's Thursday. How you guys feeling today? My feeling is good. I did not have a long sleep and I like a lot of sleep, but my feeling's good. How you guys feeling? Give me one word to describe your mood right now. I feel very calm. And the finally weather warmed up. Like Vancouver for the last few days, it cooled down. Like it's like when we went back to winter, but now it's like it's beautifully sunny. I smell summer again, so that makes me very happy. How you guys feeling? Can you hear me? I hope I'm on earphone because I have a special guest today. I want to make sure I can hear her. Let me know how you guys are feeling. So today is a step 10. I love cozy Taurus day. It's basically Taurus is well known for slow manifester. It's a powerful manifester. But in order for us to manifest something, we need to go through steps, right? You can't just like, I wanna have my dream home, and it's, I want to have like $1 million dream home. It's great to dream. It's great to daydream. I think this is how the universe help us, manifest through us, right? But if you're not supported by your heart, if your feelings, all these things, it's nothing is basically will manifest. Maybe it will manifest, but if you're not if you're not thought it through, feel it through, and believe in your heart, and those manifestations won't last long anyways. So it's very important that we set our intention and protect our boundaries. This is our line, and then feel it with our heart. What does my heart think? And then how does my feeling? So get in touch with our emotions. And then, do I believe in this idea? And do I belong in this idea? And what do I think about this idea? And then go into step 6. You find the peace, and I am ready to receive. And step 7, I sense about this. How do I, what my intuition tell me about this? And then step 8, I now make a decision. I've been through ask my heart, ask my feeling, and my belief says yes, and I think about this all the time. I belong to this manifestation. I think about this, and I'm ready to receive. Now I make decisions, and now I act on it, and then now act on it, and then I go through that emotions, and then you finally manifest. That's the energy. Yeah, I hope that my internet is okay. It's a slow start, but it's all good. So I'd like to go into this card right away before I bring in Mona Lisa. That I normally tap the number of times based on the step system of the day, energy today. Today is August 1st. It's crazy how summer goes so fast. It's so fast. It's amazing. But I wouldn't I am enjoying summer, but I feel like I'm so focused on what I'm doing, and then now that I move into this place and I work home a lot, so I do not necessarily go out. I like there's a lot of huge contrast when I'm like the day that I just stay home a lot, or there has been a day that I just like, okay, today is the day to enjoy outside. It's not like, if this is me or like a typical Canadian, would be like, oh, our summer is so short, like might as well we'll play outside and it's don't worry about the work and all that. But I'm definitely very disciplined in that area. Like I have stuff to do today. I'm gonna stay home and do my thing. So it's very interesting. Anyways, the card that I picked is ask for help. It doesn't make you weak. This hit me. I just picked this card. Are you guys better at ask for help? I know it's you have to read it the other way, but I think asking for help is an energy that it's hard for people, especially if you're someone who's a giver, and it's sort of like people pleaser. But when it comes to people pleaser, so we're not so good at asking for help and receiving the blessing. And okay, I'm gonna read. So you were not designed to do it all alone, so ask for help. That also hit me. It's difficult for me to ask for help. Yeah. Okay, let me read this. You don't have to pretend you've got your shit together all the time. Asking is the first step in manifesting. So I'm not sure why we get all weird about feeling weak. Just as you're here by design, so it's everyone else. We're all contributing to the whole of existence. Asking others for help allows them the opportunity to contribute their natural born gifts. The only mistake you can make is not asking for help. That's very interesting. Hi, Happy Camper. Hi, Michelle. You may not even know where or even how the help will arrive when you ask. Just trust when you make a clear call to the universe. You will be guided to the perfect person, information, or opportunity to help support you along your journey. There's no request too big or too small. You can ask for anything. So the date like today, what are you going to ask? So let's explore this. Do you feel like you're good at asking for help? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm trying to grow my Instagram because I feel that it's time for me to speak up my truth, and I really want that. I don't need to be liked by anybody, so that's something that yesterday I decided. I stopped fearing, to be seen, judged, criticized, misunderstood. It's all okay, I'm not a cup of tea for everyone, and that's okay. But what I'm not okay is I don't feel good about myself when someone doesn't like. Yeah, hi everyone. And love how asking for help others share with their gift. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, do we ask the universe for help? So that's a great topic to discuss, and I just want to talk about this. So so I've been wanting to grow my Instagram follower. This is not the reason I show up doing Instagram live every day. It's just that I have a couple of intentions bringing into this, but it's definitely really helping me organizing my thought. So this is my time to invest, and whoever wants to join can join or watch a recording. I'm here for it, and so thank you guys for being here. And I get all kinds of messages, right? Like people who want help, who wants to book me. That's amazing. And then people who want, there's some scam. I don't receive it, I think Instagram algorithm, and they have a better system that they don't really have bad, I don't get as scam messages as before. But there was this one person, I think she has a business to help someone grow, and I get all, I get all kinds of messages like that. That's like, I help you grow your Instagram, and it's like, here's the price, and this is what I'm gonna do. And it's like, I've been contemplating, but I'm now contemplating, because this one person is very persistent. She messaged me a while ago, and she messaged me again, and she messaged me again this morning. And it's like, she's like, come up with some strategy. I know that, from a marketing perspective, that's what she does. Persistency brings businesses, right? So I can see that. At the same time, like, okay, what is it for me? What is this in for me? Am I supposed to receive this? I'm pretty sure that, there are so many companies out there. And I know that there are so many companies out there. Like, have you guys seen like a bunch of cell phones, and then, it's like a matrix, right? Likes are being bought. You can buy likes, you can buy followers, and It's not like the fake followers, but it is fake followers. Like you can, the computing system basically like so it can pump up. I don't know what exactly she does. I'm come across some Instagram like handle that it's monetized this and asking people for money for a shout out, and I'm just like I'm just not really interested. It's about the feeling, right? But when we let others hurt our feelings, it is a boundary issue about protecting our heart. Step 0, the hardest one. When we let others hurt our feelings, well, that's definitely something that we're learning. Make sure you research her. That's a good one. Yeah, maybe I should. Before I bring Mona Lisa, my faceless class is coming and hosted by Human Garage, and I am very excited. I am spending a lot of time making the program for this, and if you ever join, well, I guarantee you're gonna have a great time. So I'm hosting, Human Garage is hosting a facelift class for me, and it's this Saturday. It's online, 9 a.m. PST, and if you can attend, obviously you're gonna get the recording, but you will have all kinds of information that you never come across a Human Garage, and it's just like mixture of what I learned through Human Garage and what I learned over the years, and so it's gonna be really fun class, and I would like to dance a little. So that's a Facebook class. Anyways, let's see if we can explore more of that, but asking for help, something to keep in mind for now. Let's bring Mona Lisa in. She lives in okay. Let's see.
Hi, Ikue. How are you doing?
Good morning. Hi, Mona Lisa.
How are you? How are you doing?
Good. I am good. Can you hear me?
I can hear
Okay,
you. Can you hear me?
great. Yes, I can. Yeah. Just to make sure this is a single class, and I would like to make it a series, but we'll start with the one class. Yeah.
Amazing.
So, thank you. So, how's your mood? It's August already. Crazy.
I think my mood is neutral,
Mhm.
but I'm always excited for the fall. Autumn is my favorite season.
Oh,
I love the
okay.
colors.
Yes.
I'm excited for, I don't know, just warm drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm so I just love Vancouver fashion in the fall. It's nice. And yeah, I'm from Calgary, Alberta.
Okay.
It'd be snowing by now. So I'm just happy that it's not like that here.
Right.
I've been living here for 3 years now, and the contrast is just intense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm
Right.
happy to
I
see
love
you,
that.
happy to be here. Thank you for having me on your
Yeah.
class.
Thank you. So, for people who don't know Mona Lisa, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Mona Lisa. I am Mona Lisa.
Yes.
I am from Malawi. I
Malawi.
was born in Malawi. I grew up in the United States. I grew up in Michigan. I moved to Canada 10 years ago. And yeah, I live here now. I live in Vancouver. I'm from Calgary, Alberta. I'm gifted with music. So I write music and make music for various industries. I used to make jingles, and then I realized that I prefer storytelling in a melody. So I've been writing more music now. I would like to maybe share with people what sound bowls are.
Mm-hmm.
So in my new music that I'm writing, my intention is to host live events that have sound bowls so that people can actually get the healing from the music rather than just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
I love dancing, so I feel like music is the main aspect of our life, and that's why I do it. I'm so thankful to be gifted with such. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we met each other at JoJo's event. JoJo is my dearest friend, like mentor friend, and over, I don't know, 19 years,
That's
very
a
long
really
time.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's like the one of the people who I met for the first time when I like moved to Vancouver,
Mm-hmm.
and then he hosted an event. I forgot. I think could have been fundraiser or something like that. And you were performing, and you're so young, and then this beautiful spirit, and they started to sing, and it's like, I was like, oh, I like the vibe.
Exactly, that type of vibe is the exact vibe I'm trying to bring all over Vancouver. I'm so thankful for him for doing that because not many people are accepting of that new kind of music. It
Mhm.
looks kind of like different for people. Well, like, why aren't we dancing? Um, so I'm just so thankful that he gave me a chance to be able to share that with everyone, and I'm so glad that I met you there. All I remember you saying is hip hop, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I
So
like these people.
people who are new, like they never heard of your music yet. But um, how would you describe your style?
I think my music is like melancholy music for the lovers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like anyone who has like deep emotion or like who feels deeply about life
Mm-hmm.
would like my music. That's my genre. Like I have been writing more on the sad side for a really long time, but when I'm expressing in a sad vibe,
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy to be there to actually feel deeply because feeling deeply is a gift.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so thankful that I have this genre. It's R&B music with a melancholy feeling, but written while happy or sad, but it feels good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can get it on Apple, Spotify, or any other platform that sells music. It's
You,
Mona Lisa.
you can find it. Okay, it's just Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like your name is like iconic,
Thank
like
you.
the paint, like the painting,
Thank
and
you.
then also like I love Afrobeats. And who sings that song called Mona Lisa? That's your song.
It's actually Stars and
Okay.
Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I, yeah, it is my real name.
Mm-hmm.
So people think, oh, because I make music, I must have just like chosen the name it is my name. I'm so thankful that it is my name.
Well,
Um,
I believe that
yeah,
people who actually, as a soul, I think somehow I believe that we pick our name, even though your grandma named you or anything, but you're whispering to your grandma, you know what I mean? But it's beautiful. Someone
thank
like White Garden ask you, do you have a sample there to show us, or like how do you incorporate? Like I'll come up with like what kind of style. I mean, you
um,
explain what kind of style.
so I work with just like a regular musician. I work with engineers
Mm.
that record music. And yeah, you have to come to my show to see me play the sound bowl. Thank you for asking. I'm excited to show you. There's going to be a lavender party coming up this fall
Uh-huh.
or winter. I'll let you know. I'll let Ikue know. You have to wear lavender or white, and I'll see you there.
So,
Um,
Mona Lisa, like our viewers, my viewers are actually all over the world.
oh, I
So, not many
see.
people actually live in
I see.
Vancouver.
Okay, well, I will send out a big heads out so that people who live overseas can come. And maybe we'll go on a tour together and we can show people a lavender party because the lavender party actually travels to where people are. I would bring
Okay.
my sound bowls, of
Oh,
course.
that's
And
awesome. But
yeah,
do you do anything online?
mm, I used to play on TikTok, like when I first
Mm.
started to learn how to play the sound bowl.
Yeah.
But I realized that there's this like new age labeling of my music, and I was just getting cornered or put in a box of like new age music, and
Yeah.
I didn't really appreciate the way the internet was looking at my music.
Mm-hmm.
So I've actually just focused on writing music and letting people see that aspect of things, and it's been great. Yeah. There is a show that I can show people on my YouTube channel. I will share sometimes on my YouTube channel, but I prefer to give this type of experience live. It's just there's something special about sharing the soundboard live, like the way that I shared with you that day. It's like that.
Right. So when you make music, do you think about, I guess like I feel like I get the vibe that you think a lot about your vibrations and how you listen to your intuition, but you actually like use some, technique like a frequency, think about frequency or like a, I don't know, like spirituality instead of just like holy.
Yeah. So
vibration.
for me, not to get all weird or anything, but I write music that feels like nature. Like I want to be able to sing to the leaves and see them rise or dance. I think I want to be calm while I'm making music, so it's something like I'm in tune with the vibration that comes, and I become the vessel that actually just lets out the music. So I feel like I'm attuned to nature. This 432 hertz that I receive, and I just kind of release them. My lyrics may sound like I'm sad, but if you're like a person who really thinks on a deeper level, you would understand like this is ecstasy, like this is joy. It's just the way the world looks at things these days is kind of like, oh, what is that? Is she sad? But
it just like came
sad.
to my mind right now. Then I will ask this question: do you think there's a joy behind sadness and that kind of melancholic feeling?
Yeah, so I think feeling deeply is a gift. I said that before, because if you can feel sad and be able to alchemize that feeling and become excited or up, or that means that you're a powerful creator, because you're able to recognize the negative emotion that is keeping you in a specific vibration, and you're learning how to spring up. So I feel like feeling sadness or negative emotion is a gift, because it teaches you how to alchemize and how to work with dark energy, or how to work with less loved emotions that people just don't want to sit with. Have you seen Inside Out?
Yeah. I often talk about it. Yeah, I just saw Inside Out too.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
So, sadness, like she was like, Joy, I think she wants you. Like, it's like that. So,
Right.
I feel like sadness is a gift, and it gives you a chance to like feel joy. Like, yeah, like there's beauty in duality, not to dwell in it, but to experience it and to turn it into, yeah.
I feel like each person has its own, rhythm and drum that they beat, and I feel like like each individual have its own color, like overall type of like average energy throughout the day, and it changes and varies. What I mean is like, talk about Inside Out, like 5 basic emotion plus many more different type of emotions. I definitely feel like, something that I'm working through as a soul is to overcome fear. So when I was just actually thinking about that color blue and the Inside Out, the sadness yesterday, like literally, and I was like, that has like a kind of relate to my normal state, but people do not see me as that. Like it's more about the joy, and then my heart energy. My rising sign is Leo, and I think about my partner. He has, like, do you, like, my body temperature is relatively low. Like coffee, cold hands, something that I'm working through. But when I sleep with my partner, and he's always hot,
It's a steaming sauna. So steaming sauna, that's what we call it. So I understand you.
So I will associate his color inside out. It's anger and the red fire, and then he has that fire. Like he has very strong boundaries on people. Like when people come across, cross his boundaries, he calls out right away. Like he's very good at it. Whereas I'm like, okay, I will listen. Like it's like we all have something to work through, right? So would you also say your color, like that average normal temperature, emotionally, like sadness, that's where you feel comfortable? Or
I would say, listen, my girl, I am on the emotions. However, I tend to be more reasoning and whimsical at the same time. So I'm more like of a purple. I don't know if there was a purple on the emotions,
right.
but I am like a purple. And what happens is immediately I'm like, must be noble. We have to save everyone. And there's also a part of me that's like, I'm just gonna sprinkle purple dust on everyone, and everyone will feel it, and I will have nothing to do, and I can just be. So there's like those two things in the purple. I can be joy, but not because I'm prompted by people.
Yeah.
I am joy when I feel joy. And no, I am a recovering people pleaser. So my first instinct is to say, okay, I am a recovering people pleaser. So let me not be too excited to make people feel my joy.
Yeah.
It's okay. My joy can be for me. I
Yeah.
know this is a public place, but I'm allowed to like have joy inside and be normal. My normal is purple. So it's like nobility. Oh, let's sprinkle. And it's like together. And I'm thinking more on a collective unison feeling. So how can we make everybody feel the same rather than opposing each other or on two different sides? So let's be inclusive like a lavender garden. So that's my idea of things. But at the same time too, I can be anger and I can be very red.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, enough. So it varies on the environment, the atmosphere. I feel like my atmosphere determines what emotion is coming out. But I've also been a master controller over my emotions because I'm a writer. I get to alchemize and I get to create the world in the most beautiful way that I see fit because I'm singing to nature. Singing to nature is like, we want more green so that more people can be more joyous and more happy and more included than brown or dead plants, or but then again with the balance, everything.
Yeah. Do you think that I started to really think about the different wording in happiness and joy? I feel like joy is a temporary kind of like happy excitement, right? Happiness, I think there's an inner calm happiness behind all emotions. I feel like that's what I want to tap into that, because like joy is just joy. The opposite of, if you feel joy, I feel like we need to feel the opposite. Like it's life is about the yin and yang, right?
What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
What goes up must come down. It's just the way that it is. This is just life, the principle of life. So for one to just be joyful all the time, it would be not real. It would just be very unreal. I feel like people should show up as they are.
Yeah.
Not to be liked by the television, not to be impressing their friends. I feel like people should show it like, I'm not feeling great today. Like, I'm just not with it. And it's okay to feel like that, because people who really love you and people who really know you like that will accept you with all your 20 million emotions if they are there. So that's how I feel.
I think that's beautiful. But you did mention about being a recovery people pleaser. I feel like being, to be a people pleaser is so much about, being good at giving but not being able to receive. Also, behind all of that, do you think there's a fear of being liked, being hated, not disliked?
The recovering people pleaser was like, growing up as a kid and wanting people to like my gift, and realizing that like growing up and realizing that not everybody's gonna like your gift.
Yeah.
So in sales, doing your best to make sure you make the sales. So there comes this people pleasing complexity. I think I adopted this like around 21 to 25, where like just feeling the need to wear what people are gonna like, or do what people are gonna like, or the majority rules. I have to make sure that my audience is receiving the music that I'm making. I'm gonna make music that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And those people who are my core fans,
Yeah.
with my core memories, will gravitate naturally to my art.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a lot of inner work and self-awareness to be seeing, and this is something that you want to do for your career.
Yeah, I feel like with being a leader and leading in the music arena, you have to be a well-rounded, aware character. Otherwise, it's the blind leading the blind. So you can't come into this world thinking, yeah, I'm just gonna make music that I like. And no, it has to be a neutral ground for the people you are impacting. So yes, I'm going to make music that makes me feel good, but I'm also gonna make sure that those people that feel good with me feel good. Yeah.
But also at the same time, how people perceive your music and how you perceive you is nothing to do with you too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we have that distortion. We just maybe set the intention, trust that right people will listen and get that blessing.
It's more of, it's the process. It's in the process of like being a creator and like letting go. God didn't say, I made the world, or the God didn't make the world and then go, oh my God, I have to make Mona Lisa's world more purple. I can't let go. No, it was more like, I made all this and it is good. Like, hey, I made you all this purple stuff and it is good. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And
I do like, this morning I came across this post about how constantly the algorithm on Instagram is changing, right? Like before hashtag was a thing, now there was a time that hashtag wasn't a thing, and now hashtags are coming back. I don't know, it's a mixture for everything will be more effective. But one thing is, okay, I'm losing a train of thought right now, but my point is, constantly things are changing, but one thing that maybe Instagram is rewarding is it's not an instant success. Maybe it's when you make a post, maybe people don't see you right away, but then Instagram started to reward some of the posts from the past a long time ago. But if it's a good content, Instagram will push that. So it's not, maybe you don't get the results you want right away, but it will come back. You never know. You know,
So
just like music.
with Instagram, I noticed that over time, it just became I feel like it just became a popularity contest for who can post the best.
Yeah.
So like it's just like there for people to practice their scrapbooking skills on a digital platform. So I feel like the better people can like decorate or visually create their scrapbook memory collector, digital memory collector, the better it is for them, because I'm gonna have kids. So my kids coming up, I want them to look at my journey and go, she was dope. She is dope. You know, like see my mom
Yeah.
like makes this. Like so I feel like it's more a personal expression on Instagram, and the more authentic, the better.
Yeah.
The more authentic, the better. It doesn't matter the audience that is perceiving the content, or the type of people that are perceiving you on live. It's more of your authenticity shining through.
And I feel like that authenticity will shine through as you keep working on yourself and keep practicing. And so there's a lot of power in repetition, right? Because every time you repeat, you're kind of fine tuning your authenticity. What is it for me? What is true for me?
I feel like deeply we already know what is true for ourselves. I think now it's more about like unifying our truth with the universal truth.
Yeah.
Because my truth could be different from your truth, but if we can all attune ourselves to the universal truth, I feel like that's the closer we become together.
Right.
I feel like vibrationally, excuse me 1 second.
Yeah. If you guys have any questions, feel free. Or if you love making music, any art, painting, write a song.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I have a question. I just thought about this. I had this artist friend who also makes music, and one thing that he told me, it kind of just like stuck in me. He said that music is powerful. If you make a music, every time you listen, the music, the more you listen and more people listen to your music, so the number of times that the song was played, like it shifts something in the universe, like in them. And so the more you listen, like you're making music, right? And then you started to hear things differently. What do you think? Like, do you think it's like it shifts something?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna speak from the other side of writing the music. Writing the music, every time you write the song or every time you revise the song before it goes to production, you hear it differently.
Right.
And every time you write a line or a verse, the next time you hear it completely different. It is a completely different realm. So if I'm feeling different by writing each line, each listener, each time somebody's listening, it's going to change them deeply. It's like a sonorous program. Music is a sonorous program to the body. So I would say you are teaching cells of another body how to be through music. It's a subtle, it's a subtle, silent program that is created through sound.
Yeah, I think I agree with you 100%. I think that's what every artist does essentially, right? And that's why it can be manipulated. It can manipulate people easily.
So I'm just going to highlight this point here because I feel like this is the best time to do that. So back in the music history, there was a specific frequency of music that the big people of the world, they chose this frequency to disrupt the way humans listen to music so that they can be on a specific frequency of sound. This frequency is 444 hertz. So that's the music on the radio and the music that is being pushed out by Instagram and all the things. So when you're listening to music to 442 hertz, you're being subconsciously programmed not to be authentic.
Okay.
So the commercial popular music removes our consciousness from being the way that it's supposed to be, which is the nature's way, and it distorts the way we hear things. So my goal in this arena is to make sure that I can fine-tune and reprogram the natural way of the way we're supposed to hear. Have you noticed that there are moments where you can hear the birds and moments where you can't hear the birds, and you're wondering, I'm supposed to be listening, like, are there not birds today? But it's not that. It's because the programming in our ears is either too low or too high to hear the nature. So meditation is something in my practice that I actually share with most of my clients. I have a program called Water Me Down, and my goal is to teach women how to, mostly women, it's anyone, but mostly women, how to just start fresh and have a slow morning and be more focused on the inner work rather than pleasing the external world. Because as within, so without, as above, so below. So my goal as a musician is to harmonize the frequency of Earth and the people in it. So that's
So when you make music and if you post that music on major platform like Spotify, does the Spotify changes the frequency?
It does. So the more negative music is being produced, the more negative the platform is.
Right.
So meaning anything positive will require more of its amplification in order to neutralize the situation, because negative and positive, they neutralize, but if there's more negative than positive, then it is kind of falling apart. It's red.
Right.
And when it's like neutralizing, then you see more of, like, you know, the yellows and the oranges, and, you know, like, you start to see a change of, like, inspiration in the platform. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more negative music that's been put out. That's why it's you see me, than it is like, I have this nice thing I want to share here. It is good.
Right. It's like the roots of the intention matters, and Bambi said that's very interesting. I heard about this from a Tibetan man explaining about the singing bowl, the frequency.
Because the singing bowl, what it does is it heals you from root to crown. So given you're sitting in the right posture, you should receive the medicine that the sound bowl prescribes naturally. So if you're ever lucky to be in a room where they're playing a sound bowl, you must have healed. Lucky are those that are present enough to understand the healing.
Right. I have a question. What do you think about, let's say the corporate culture or organizational culture that is like, it really, overall it's a very high vibration. Do you think people come and join the organization because they have, like, if you, like, it's all about the resonance, and if you, like, it doesn't have the organization or a person in person, it's this high vibe person, and there this person meet and something like, I don't know, there's like the negotiation first, right? The energetically. Do you think that if that collective of high vibrational people were met by this person, do you think there's a possibility that like something about them being so triggered and then it's like work through the trauma so they can like we all collectively grow faster by being triggered? Do you think being triggered is a good thing? Or
I think, let me speak on my behalf. Yeah. So you're asking me if being triggered is a thing that plays a part from the platforms or the organized groups?
Yeah, it could be organized groups. It could be it's just a group of friends that there's something about them trigger them. It's about the laws of attraction, but at the same time, like I am maybe being triggered because of the trauma, or maybe I'm in the wrong tribe. Like how, I don't know where I'm going with this.
So maybe I'll just take the word trigger as the pinpoint. I get triggered. I get triggered when I've communicated to someone that this is the plan and then it changes. So I'm like, I told you the plan. Why are you not following through with the plan? So I get triggered. Is it because of my past trauma? No, it's because of my current state. I would like things to go now. I would like things to be as they are now because I see that they're good now. So I get triggered when things happen outside of the now because I am now. So in showbiz or in the music industry, we have these things like, what time are you on? You give people a time that you're on. You expect everyone to be in tune with you, not with everything else. So when I see that one person or somebody is not in tune with my vibration, that triggers me and that makes me feel like how inconsiderate. But at the same time, because I have more things to do, I'm just like, I'll let you figure out what you did, because I cannot possibly be trying to figure out what people are doing wrong. Like, that's not my job. My job is to be as authentic as I can be, as truthful as can be, as leadership have leadership as I can, and focus on that. So I have a bigger responsibility and I'm aware of that, and I'm thankful to wear my musicianship with so much pride and joy that nothing can really trigger me in there. Once I've activated my prowess, I know it's probably like I'm not allowed to say that on Black TV, but once I've activated my power, like nothing can trigger me. But when I
would just say that connected to adaptability, like work through that, but trusting.
I feel like it was more training. Because of the organizations, I knew that I would need to show up in a specific way. So I didn't want to offend anyone, and I just wanted to make sure that like I was protecting myself when it comes to like not offending others. So I just became really professional and made it hard for people to point out a thing that I was doing that wasn't matching with anybody else.
Right. It's just like learn to work through that differences, but I know where you stand.
Yeah, it's like powering through, knowing that it is good. It is good. It's like confidence has to be the leader of your craftsmanship. And once in a while we get like people trying to get us to see not our confidence, but I feel like this is something that like muscle has memory. So once you activate your confidence, it will never go away. You just have to go to the place that reminds you of your confidence.
And I love that. Yeah. It's about tuning in.
Yeah. I think that's with music, you have to tune in. You have to tune in, you have to turn on, and you have to tap in. So there's a triple check when it comes to like being a human being, because we are musical organs.
Yeah.
We are musical organs. We're being played by who knows who up there or somewhere. And when you're tuned in and you're turned on and you're tapped in, that's when you get the most benefit from the beautiful music that's really out here.
That's beautiful. Tuning. What's the second
Tap
one? Tuning,
in,
tap in,
and turn on.
turn on. Tune in, tap in, turn on.
Or
Let me type it.
tune in, turn on, and tap in.
You say tune on?
No, tune in, turn on, and tap in.
Beautiful. Tune in, turn on, tap in. I like that. It's like, you know, we're very fluid being, can go in alignment, out of alignment. And when you beyond that duality, you go past the reality, you know, duality, then you kind of just go like this, tuning, and then go a little off, but moving and tapping in. And then there's a flow, like a vibration and rhythm, right?
Well, we are musical organs. So like we're in constant vibration and we're constantly vibrating. One moment.
Yeah. Tuning, turn on, tap in. I like that. Let me write it down. Tune in, turn on, tap in, tune in, turn on, tap in. Words are powerful. Tune in, turn on, tap in. Alignment to your vibrational inner being. Yeah, I think that is super important. Yeah. You good?
Thank you. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, it's okay. So, you know, as for the question you gave me, sorry, I'm totally going with the not
I think it's one. Like going with the flow is how the nature is created.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be going with the flow, in the flow. So I understand with fascia maneuver that you're present and you are moving your fascia.
Right.
And this is natural to me because I am aware of you and I'm in tune with you. That's why I didn't say, where are the questions?
Okay.
Equin.
Okay, good to know. Because it's like you talked to me about I get triggered if that things don't start on time.
No. So the trigger is like awareness. Are you aware? And do you honor the presence?
Yeah.
And that's it. If you internally feel that like you honor the presence and you are aware, everything goes the way that it's supposed to. But
so
when you're not,
when you say present, aware of your present, like who you are,
or like when we're in a space, we become one. So every part of everyone becomes unified. It's a unified field. So for example, like me having to get up and close the door, like that's a part of the emotion. It's a part of the frequency. It also derives and directs the conversation in a way. So you have, it's called breathing space in a conversation. No, I would like it to be a lot more smoother because I'm a perfectionist. But at the same time, I realize that like we're all going the same place. The better we can unify and bring each other, the better. If you're trying to go somewhere fast, you go alone. If you're trying to go somewhere successful, we go together.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it with presence.
I'm like taking notes.
With presence, that's what I mean.
With presence, just stay in the body and focus on the present, right?
Because I'm here now.
Yeah.
I'm here and now, right now. So.
Bambi said, do you choose a certain music to practice your dance? Meaning, are you careful to the music you choose to dance to? I mean,
are you asking me, or you asking yourself, or you asking me?
I think both of us.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I like to dance to music that makes me feel uplifted. Afro beats, African Afro beats will make me feel very happy and excited and joyful. So I'm naturally gonna gravitate to songs like Mona Lisa by Chris Brown
Yeah,
and Stars,
yeah,
or something from Nigeria or West Africa is gonna make me feel excited immediately. Absolutely. Um, the music that I write makes me think deeply about my presence.
yeah,
So it's kind of grounding for me. So I can dance to it, but more like maybe in a vibrating dance,
yeah.
not jumping up and down like the West Africans.
Hmm. I feel
But
like,
I do know which music makes me feel like dancing.
yeah, I'm the same way. I love Afrobeats, and it's like I'm an agent, but I love
I
like,
saw you dancing at Izzo's dance
yeah,
class.
yeah.
I love that.
And I just, yeah, totally what you said about Afrobeats like resonated with me so deeply. I love listening to music. I pick music depending on the vibe that I want to feel, but I'm also aware of all this Hollywood and entertainment industry distorting the frequency. But that doesn't stop me from listening. I am fully aware, but also I think anything in life there's a mixture of light and darkness. This is how it is in this earth, right? There's a good part, and there's a not so good part. It's just a mixture. I think it's as I'm listening to, let's say, Ariana Grande, I'm like, I am aware, but I'm take what I like, kind of thing.
I love Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, I mean, it's like we are human beings
Mm-hmm.
and we are vibrational beings. We are spiritual beings. So we are fluctuating on the frequency radar all day.
Right.
You know, you can be up, you can be down. What goes up must come down. It's very common that you are wavy. So I'm a wavy person. I don't know about you, but so you actually know that like it's my time for me to listen to Ariana Grande right now.
Right.
It's my time right now to listen to Mona Lisa right now. Like it
I
tells
think.
you, like if you can tune in and tap in and turn on, it will literally tell you what you need to do.
Right.
Like it will guide you. Like it will literally, like it's like a vibrational match that you will just feel like it's my time to do this now.
It's kind of like we all, like that every artist, every person have its own like a kind of like average vibe that how they represent themselves. So when I listen to Ariana Grande or Beyonce, I can tap into that place. Like Madonna's Vogue, like tapping into my empowerment state, like I'm immediately in it. So
I
I
love what you said about embodying. Is that the word that you use?
yeah, I do use the word embodying, but also like
Tapping in.
I know when I'm in the music.
So embodying. So embodiment is something that the sound bowl does. It helps you to embody your authentic body.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for those who just miss themselves, yeah, come to a lavender party and you get to feel yourself
Yeah,
and you get to remember your authentic truth,
so
in the
brave.
universal truth. And it's so interesting how at a lavender party, almost everyone there has the same essence.
Mm.
You actually forget that you're at a concert or at a music show because the presence of you being in a lavender room or in a lavender party is you embodying yourself.
So
That's
lavender
what.
party is what you host.
Yeah. So I will invite
Mm-hmm.
a select few
Mm-hmm.
of my friends and family, and I will share with them the new music that I've been writing and working on.
Mm-hmm.
So my release parties for my music are called a lavender party.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Beautiful.
it's supposed to be every year in the fall, but sometimes we get lucky. In the spring, there's a lavender party as well.
Nice. So we're all wavy. We're feeling that. It's Mona Lisa. Mona. Okay, let me type. One. Yeah, that's her. If you want to check out her music.
Tune in, tap in.
Yeah, tune in.
I see you over there.
Yeah, tune in, turn on, tapping. I feel like that. I think Abraham says something like that.
Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. So my inspiration to being my right now came from the frequent outbursts that Abraham Hicks used to make.
Okay.
So when I was in Calgary, Alberta, I was looking for a pathway in which I can share my music spiritually and authentically without having to do more than what I'm supposed to.
Right.
To let go of my people-pleasing mentality, I needed a coach. So I chose Abraham Hicks to be my coach. And my biggest music influencer is Big Sean. He comes from Detroit, Michigan, and he raps. He's actually fiance to Janae Aiko. So he kind of like shared on an interview with Jay Shetty how much he loved what Abraham Hicks shared about law of attraction and just being in the now. And I was like, see, I met Big Sean and like we like shook hands. So I'm like, if he's tapped into that frequency and he's doing his authentic reality, I'm supposed to be in my optimal reality as well. We're not that different, you know? So Abraham Hicks kind of reminded me of how powerful the now is because she constantly speaks about the now.
So in order for us to tap into the power of now, I feel that letting go is so important. There's nothing you can hold on to. What do you think?
So people I'm a recovering perfectionist.
Yes.
So because I'm a recovering perfectionist, I tend to look at my environment and go, why is this not in the perfect place? Why is this not doing the perfect thing?
Yeah.
And because I have that complexity, I take longer to do certain things. I'm just like, when this is set, that's when it will do this. For example, recording music. Well, it takes 1 hour to record a song. It takes me 4 months because I'm like, I want to layer that. I want to hear it in another mood. I want to mature a little bit and listen to with better ears. Like, have I matured through that experience? I want to. So there's a layer of activities that I would like to do before I can display my creativity. But God said, I created this and it is good. So I should be more content with what God gave me and be thankful that like I'm here to showcase and share my art as it is. But I feel like sprinkles of purple are so much better. Like that's me though. So it's taking me more time to sprinkle magic on my art. But like I do know that it is already magic as it is.
Yeah, it seems like a conflict and paradox, but it is what it is, right? Like a self-satisfaction, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna make sure this frequency of music hits every corner, every dimension. It's like, oh, this is beautiful. Okay, now I'm ready to put that up. But you know that it's like, I am imperfectly perfect.
Letting go of a song that you've been working on is like giving birth to a baby. You go through postpartum depression. So I think for me, it's just like, can we keep the baby in there just a little bit longer? So that's the process that I always go through. And I just, so the older and more mature I get,
Yeah.
the deeper the postpartum is. So I'm just like, listen.
But then, going back to how everything is so fast food, like a fast food music industry, it's just like you create, boom. And then
When was the last time you heard a new song from Rihanna?
yeah, but the Rihanna is kind of like different. She's a boss.
And that
She
and I liked it. Just so happens that I like different, you know. I used to wait for Rihanna's song to drop every month. Then I understood like what she's trying to achieve. Then
like
I tapped into that.
just because you took so much time to give birth to this creation doesn't mean that the longer time you took to create this doesn't guarantee you success. Like it's just like superficial success. How many people watch it?
Yeah,
right?
I feel like there's a delusion of like, yeah, I'm in the lab longer. It will seem like I put in more work. Because if I just release something that God gave me last night and I put it out tonight, then people would think I'm a fraud. So let me buy time to let people know that I also work hard.
Yeah.
But no, it's not really like that. It's like, I'm so thankful to be here, and I'm so thankful that I have that gift. When
Yeah.
it's time, people will ask, and they will ask like, can I hear a new song? And I will throw a lavender party. I'm not hoarding any of God's gift. I'm ready when everyone is ready. And I'm also ready when I'm ready. So there's a good balance of that. But I do like what Rihanna does. So
Yeah. It's all about balance, and everyone's figuring out, right?
yeah.
Including celebrities and artists.
Yeah, even Rihanna is figuring it out right now. So
yeah, we're all figuring out whether
yeah.
you're on this side, that side, you're famous, not famous, or emerging.
I don't think nothing in this world can make it easy for a creative other than themselves. I feel like we're really the ones that are standing in the way of like production.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the bees don't wait for anyone to go make honey. They're just like, listen, we're gonna need this. So the more we can do this, the quicker, the better we'll live. So I feel like nature has already shown us how to do it, and the more we can tune into nature, we'll know what day to wear green without even like fussing. You wake up out of bed one day, you take a shower and you wear green, and you go outside, everybody's wearing green, and you're like, oh snap, I'm tuned in, I'm tapped in, I'm turned on. It happens. One day it just happens. It just clicks. Like, everyone is the same. Yes, they are.
Yeah. Marshall Holistic said she's had a baby and busy designing underwear. I think Rihanna is just following her intuition, right? When I
think
wake up,
she's tuned into nature.
Yeah.
She's tuned into her mother nature, which is the most important thing a woman can do. That is like your mother nature, like Ikue, you are mother nature. Like literally, you birth people's ideas.
Yeah.
And you
it's
birth the world. So when you're not tuned into that mother nature, things are a little bit weird. We become more like society. We become more like society when we're in service. But I feel like we serve better when we're tuned in to our mother nature.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay to have like different ways to express himself, like Rihanna. Okay, music, I've done that. I've done this and that. I'm gonna focus on this, but it's like she's kind of creating like this, like big empire, right?
Yeah.
So
she says she's Pisces. It's in Saturn. I'm an Aries. Where is that in?
My Saturn.
I am no. It says she is Pisces.
Oh,
That's
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
I think
It's
it's
in
Rihanna.
Saturn. What is? How do I know what I'm an Aries? It's in what? It's
Is
in
that
Mars.
your sun
Yeah,
sign?
it's in Mars.
Sun sign is where the sun is, so it doesn't mean that your Aries can also be your Saturn.
Okay, so how do I know that?
You can run a chart from astro.com, and that's you can run it for free, and then you can put your birth time, birth locations, and then birth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have you
And it,
seen the human design? Are you a
yeah, yeah, yeah,
manifester?
yeah.
Are you a
I
manifester?
am. I'm the average one.
What is that one?
What's the
'Cause,
average one?
I see.
I forgot.
Yeah, I'm a manifester.
I'm the most average one in human design that the most of the people on earth. I
Mm.
think it's generator.
Oh, I see. That's crazy. That's interesting to know because a lot of people are a lot of things different from me. I
Mm-hmm.
don't see many of manifestors.
Mm.
Yeah. It would be nice because then I won't feel like weird when I'm like, it's time to hibernate. And no one would ask me questions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Thank you so much. I went over so much, but I enjoyed the conversation, Mona
It
Lisa.
was such a beautiful, minus the few pauses, but yeah, it was such a beautiful conversation. And like, I look forward to doing more of that and to catch up and like update
Mm-hmm.
as we grow. I know that you're working on a lot of things over there with the fascia maneuvers and Gary and the human garage. You're doing well.
Thank you.
I hope that I can join one of your classes
Yeah,
soon,
yeah,
the dance classes.
yes.
It's a little bit of a different time right now. Still grieving my friend that just passed away.
Oh,
Still going through that.
yeah.
It takes a while, but I write music so I can alchemize.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just like working on myself, my inner self, and just balancing myself to match the people that I
Yeah.
would like to work with.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great. Yeah, when the time is right.
Yeah, I feel like it does, just like
Yeah.
today, you know. So
Thank you. Really
it does
appreciate
get
it.
there. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you.
Take care.
So I just
Have a
put the
blessed day.
comment. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Bye, Mona
Take
Lisa.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Wow. That was a long but interesting conversation about frequency and music and what the frequency energy does to us. I think definitely there's a lot of truth in that. You know, being in the moment and presence and being in the music, being in that zone, you know. So thank you everybody for your comments and yeah, let's just really explore that what it's like to flow and be present for ourselves, stay in the body so that and then connect with nature, and that's really bring us the good answer for that moment in time. Even with this, you know, ask for help, when to ask for help, when not to ask for help, and not being rigid on both sides, but it's a flow. So I would like to tap into it. I'm ready to allow myself to receive, allowing myself to receive. Her name is Mona Lisa. I just pinned the comments right there, Miss Mona Lisa 1. And yeah, thank you guys for being here. I will show up again. And I think what I'm going to do is starting my live 9 o'clock starting next week. Probably that's a better time for me because I noticed that it's like I was pushing myself and wake up, but definitely it's hard sometimes when I go go to bed really late. But I'm still playing with the idea and then moving like a water flowy. It's a gorgeous day in Vancouver. It is sun really makes me happy all the time, and I hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, have a great day. And thank you for your learning and coming on this live and co-creating with me. Bye.